Hello everyone, I am Mizanur Rahman, project management professional. In this video, I am going to discuss about the Scrum team. This video will be helpful for the people who are going to take the exam of PSM exam or CSM exam or PMI-ACP exam or PMP exam. So as we know, the fundamental unit of Scrum is a small team of people. It is consist of a Scrum team. The Scrum team is consist of one Scrum Master, one product owner, and developers. Within the Scrum team, there is no sub team or no hierarchy. It is a cohesive unit of professional focused on one objectives at a time, that is the product goal. So from this we can understand the Scrum team contains one Scrum Master, one product owner, and developers. So within the Scrum team there is no sub team or there is no hierarchy. So the Scrum team is a unit of professionals that are the focused on a one objectives at a time, that is the product goal. Scrum team are cross-functional, meaning the member of the team have all the skills that is required to create value is sprint. They are also self-organizing, or that means self-managing, meaning they internally decide who does what, when and how. That means no one going to give direction to the Scrum team from the outside of the team, what they should do, when and how. Scrum team is a self-managing team, so they are going to take their own decision what they will do, when they will do, how they will do their activities. The Scrum team is a small enough to maintain, viable and large enough to complete significant work within a sprint. Typically, the size of the Scrum team is 10 or fewer people. In generally, we found that smaller team communicate better and more productive. If the Scrum team become too large, they should reorganize into a multiple cohesive Scrum team. Each focus on same product, therefore they should share same product goal, product backlog, and product owner. As the Scrum guide suggests us, the Scrum team should be typical size of the Scrum team should be 10 or fewer people. So because smaller team in generally good in better communication and they become more productive. If we found that there is a big or large team, so we need to reorganize the team. So we have to subdivide the Scrum team among multiple Scrum teams, but all multiple teams are focused on the same product, so they have the same product goal, same product backlog, and the same product owner. The Scrum team is responsible for the product related activities from stakeholder collaboration, verification, maintenance, operation, experimentation, research and development, and anything else that may be required for their activity. They are structured and empowered by the organization to manage their own work. Working in sprints at a sustainable pace, improve the Scrum's team's focus and consistency. So we can say what is the responsibility of the Scrum team? The responsibility of the Scrum team is all the activities that is related to the product. That means the stakeholder collaboration, verification of the product, maintenance of the product, operation, and the experimentation of the product, research and development of the product, anything else that is related with the product. So we have to, the organization need to need to empower and structure the Scrum team such a way they can manage their own activity. That means we have to empower the Scrum team. Entire Scrum team is accountable for the creating valuable, useful increment every sprint. So, the question can become, who is the accountable for creating valuable, useful increment in every sprint? The answer is the Scrum, entire Scrum team. The Scrum defines 3 specific accountabilities with the Scrum team: the Scrum, the developers, the product owner, and the Scrum Masters. So, now come to the developers. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of usable increment each sprint. That means question can become, who is committed for creating the increment each sprint? So, answer is developer are the people who are committed to creating any aspect of usable increment each sprint. The specific skill that is required by the developer are often broad and will vary with the domain of the work. However, the developers are always accountable for creating a plan for the sprint backlog, instilling quality by adhering to a definition of done, adapting their plan each day towards the sprint goal, holding each other accountable as professional. Then the product owner. Product owner is accountable for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. So, question can become, who is accountable for the maximizing the value of the product? The answer is the product owner. How this is done may be very widely across organization, Scrum team, individuals. Product owner is also accountable for effective product backlog management. The question can become, who is accountable for the effective product backlog management? The answer is the product owner. Developing an explicit communication of the product goal, then creating and clearly communicating the product backlog items, ordering the product backlog items, ensuring that the product backlogs is transparent, visible and understood. So, we have to keep in mind these 4 accountability of the product owner. Question can be asked, who is going to order the product backlog item? The answer will be the product owner. Question can be asked, who will develop the and explicit communicate the product goal to the stakeholder? That will be answer will be also the product owner. So, for the exam point of view, we have to always keep in mind these 4 accountability of the product owner. Product owner may do the above work or may delegate the responsibility to the other. Regardless, the product owner maintain accountable. The 4 above activity that product owner can be done by himself or herself, or he or she can delegate the responsibility to the other person, but the product owner will be remain accountable. For product owner to success, the entire organization must respect their decision. These decisions are visible in the content or ordering the product backlog and through the inspectable increment at sprint review. The product owner is the one person, not a committee. This can be also one question like a true or false. The product owner is a one person, not a committee. It is true or false. If it is like this, then it will be true. If the question asks like the product owner is a committee, then it will be false. Always we have to keep in mind the product owner is a one person. The product owner may represent the need of the many stakeholders in the product backlog. Then who is going to represent the needs of the stakeholders? The answer is the product owner. Those wanting to change the product backlog can do so by trying to convince the product owner. If someone some stakeholders or anyone in the organization want to change in the product backlog, then they need to convince the product owner. Now we are going to discuss the role of the Scrum Master. Scrum Master is accountable for the establishing the Scrum as defined in the Scrum guide. Who is accountable for establishing the Scrum as defined in the Scrum guide? The Scrum Master. They do this by helping everyone understand Scrum theory and practice both within the Scrum team and organization. How the Scrum Master established the Scrum in the organization? The Scrum Master have to understand the Scrum theory and practice for the Scrum team and the organization. That means Scrum Master have to teach or coach the organization as well as the Scrum team to understand the Scrum. The Scrum Master is accountable for the Scrum team effectiveness. Then question can become, who is the accountable for the Scrum team effectiveness? The answer is the Scrum Master. They do this by enabling the Scrum team to improve its practice within the Scrum framework. Scrum Master are true leaders who serve the Scrum team and the organization. The Scrum Master serves the Scrum team in several ways, including coaching the team members in self-management and cross-functionalities, helping the Scrum team focus on creating high-value increment that meet the definition of done, causing the removal of impedance to the Scrum team's progress, ensuring that all Scrum events take place are positive, productive, keep within the time box. So, we can say who is going to the question can become, who is going to remove the impedance to the Scrum team progress? The answer is Scrum Master. The Scrum Master serves the product owner in several ways, including helping find techniques for effective product goal definition and product backlog management. So, question can be, how the Scrum Master help the product owner? So, the answer will be the helping for finding the effective product goal definition and product backlog management tool, helping the Scrum team understand the need of clear and concise product backlog item, helping establish empirical product planning for a complex environment, facilitating stakeholder collaboration as required or needed. The Scrum Master serves the organization in several ways, including leading, training and coaching the organization in its Scrum adaptation. So, question can be, who will help the organization for the Scrum adaptation? So, the answer is the Scrum Master. How the Scrum Master help the organization for Scrum adaptation? The answer is the Scrum Master leading, training and coaching the organization in its Scrum adaptation, planning and advising Scrum implementation within the organization, helping the employee and stakeholder understand an intact and empirical approach for complex work, removing barrier between the stakeholder and Scrum team. Question can be asked, who is going to remove the barrier between the stakeholder and Scrum team? Answer is the Scrum Master. As I told, every line of this guide can be a question, so we have to read this guide carefully so that we can answer every question of that exam. Thank you for watching this video. I think this video will helpful for the aspirant who is going to sit for the PSM and CSM exam or PMI-ACP exam. If if you like, thank you for watching this video. I believe this video will be helpful for you guys. We are requesting you to please subscribe our channel, which will motivate us to create new videos for you guys.